of the most common areas that riders struggle with is ruts. And look, I get it. It seems like every time you come around to that same corner you've hit 100 times, you mess up some part of it and you get frustrated with yourself. I've been there, and with that, I found a few things that seem to help. A lot.
What's up everybody, Mitch here with Fit for Moto. Thanks for checking out another video. In today's video, I'm talking about 5 tips to help you ride through ruts. It's a busy day out here at the track, so there's going to be some deep ruts out there, so I figured, what better opportunity than give you 5 tips on how to get through them smoothly, safely, maybe make you a little quicker. Let's do it. Is to set up early. So when you're coming into a corner, nothing upsets the bike more than like a sudden change in the direction of the bike. So what you want to do is you want to look ahead and pick that line early so you're not suddenly changing direction before you hit that rut. What happens when you do that is the suspension is going to compress and it's going to rebound and kind of kick you around a little bit in that rut. So you want to pick your line early, avoid any sudden changes unless you have to get around somebody or something like that, and then just set up and smoothly roll into that. And that's going to help you big time when it comes to not rebounding out of the corner and bouncing out of it. It's nice and smooth. Tip number 2 is to stay off the clutch. A big habit that people like beginners have is to ride the clutch a lot. So as they're going through a corner, they'll be kind of on the gas and they'll be clutching it, and the bike will be kind of be doing this herky-jerky loading and unloading type of thing. So if you're being smooth, stay off the clutch and just roll on the throttle. Just be nice and smooth with that. Lay off the clutch. If you could actually take the clutch off, that would be beneficial, but we know we can't do that. So just try and stay off the clutch a little bit, and that'll help you be a little smoother going through the corner. Number 3 kind of rolls off tip number 2, and that is to be smooth on the throttle. So maintain your throttle discipline. Don't hammer it. Again, you're going to load and unload the bike. Just be nice and smooth on the throttle, and that's going to help you maintain that momentum and that roll through the rut. So stay off the clutch, just nice and smooth on the throttle as you exit. Don't hammer the gas, don't lay off of it because the engine's going to do some braking. It's going to make it a little more herky-jerky getting through that corner. So maintain throttle discipline. Tip number 4 is to look ahead. So yeah, you've set up, you've picked your line, you decide you're going to stay off the clutch, but it's best when you're in the corner, don't look right over your front fender. You want to look ahead as you're exiting that corner, and that's going to help big time because where you look is where you go. So if you're looking over your front fender, odds are that you're just going to try and you're going to oversteer on the bike. So if you're looking at the exit of the corner, that's going to help, again, make it really nice and smooth. So you've picked your line, you're staying off the clutch, you've maintained your throttle discipline, you're rolling it on nice and smoothly, and then you're looking ahead at the exit of the corner. All those things add up to being really smooth as you maneuver through that rut. Tip number 5, as counterintuitive as this may seem, slower is in fact harder. So a lot of times what beginners want to do is they want to slow down for the rut because it's kind of scary. You're getting set into this rut and the bike's doing these things and you don't really know what's going on. But if you slow down, it makes it harder. Try and keep your momentum as you're going through that rut. I'll show you some video here exactly what I mean. When you slow down, you tend to oversteer or understeer and the bike wants to jump out of that rut a little bit. So by maintaining your speed, maintaining your flow through that corner, it's gonna be a whole lot easier getting around and getting through there smoothly. So let's just go over them once again. So tip number 1 is to pick your line early. Tip 2, stay off the clutch. Tip 3, maintain throttle discipline. Tip 4 is to look ahead, look at the exit of the corner. And tip 5 is don't slow down too much. It's easier to hold your momentum and flow through that rut than it is to try and do any one of those things out of order. Honestly, if you try those 5 things, I really think you're gonna find ruts to be a whole lot easier. Hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments section if these tips help you at all, if you like getting these kinds of videos. Stay safe. I'm gonna get out there and get some more riding in. It's pretty busy here. We hit some ruts. See you in the next one.